everyone! Have you ever just stopped and looked around at all the things you use every single day? From the water you drink to the phone in your hand. Well, it turns out they all have something really powerful in common. And today, we're going to figure out exactly what that is. So, let's kick things off with a little puzzle. Think about it. A bottle of water, a textbook, and the electricity that's probably charging your phone as we speak. I mean, they seem totally random, right? But there is a hidden connection. Any ideas? And the answer is actually super simple. Each one of these things satisfies a need. The water, well, it quenches your thirst. The book gives you knowledge. And the electricity keeps our worlds running. They're all useful to us in some way. And there's one word for anything that satisfies our needs: resources. Yep, a resource is just anything that can be used to fill a need. I mean, think about it. The food you eat, the clothes on your back, even the air you're breathing right now, they are all essential resources. Okay, so what actually makes something a resource? Why do we care about the iron ore inside a rock, but not so much the rock itself? Well, the secret ingredient is a little concept called utility. Now, utility might sound like a big, fancy word, but all it really means is usefulness. Simple as that. If you can use it, it has utility. Water is useful for drinking. A textbook is useful for learning. It's this usability that transforms something into a resource. And that usefulness, that utility, well, that's what gives a resource its value. Basically, the more useful something is to us, the more value it has. So, because every resource serves a purpose, every resource has value. But here's the thing. Value isn't always about dollar signs. Some resources, like gold or iron, have economic value. You can literally buy and sell them. But other things, like a gorgeous mountain landscape, have what we call aesthetic value. You can't put a price tag on that feeling of awe it gives you, but it's incredibly valuable for our minds and spirits. Both are types of value, just measured a bit differently. Okay, but here's where things get really cool. The value of a resource isn't stuck. It's not permanent. It can actually change and evolve over time. Let me show you what I mean with a little story. So picture this. Maybe your grandmother has these old home remedies that have been passed down for generations. To your family, they have personal value, right? But nobody's buying them at the store. Then, what if a medical company discovers that these remedies are scientifically super effective? They decide they want to sell them. But first, to protect the idea, they get something called a patent. And just like that, what was once a family secret is now a product on a store shelf. And suddenly it has economic value. So what was that magic ingredient that made the change happen? It was the patent. A patent gives a person or a company the exclusive right over an idea or an invention. In our story, it's what let that home remedy become a commercial product that you could actually go out and buy. This whole story shows how value can literally be created out of thin air. And that brings up a really big question. What are the two secret ingredients that have the power to turn almost anything into a resource? And the answer is time and technology. These two are the real game changers. And what's so fascinating is that they are both directly connected to us, to what people need. Let's just take technology, for example. It's really just about using our latest knowledge and skills to do or make new things. Hydroelectricity is a perfect example. For hundreds, even thousands of years, a powerful, fast-flowing river was, well, it was just a river. But then we developed the technology to build dams and turbines. We figured out how to turn the force of that water into electricity, a resource that now powers entire cities. Amazing, right? So we have time and technology working together, creating all these resources. But what's the one thing that powers both of them? What's the real source behind it all? So what do you think? What is the single most important resource of all? The one resource that makes everything else even possible? Take a second to think about it. Believe it or not, it's people. It's you. It's me. We are the ultimate resource. I mean, without a human mind to see its potential, iron ore is just a boring rock. Without our creativity, a river's just water. It's our needs, our ideas, and our knowledge that unlock the value in everything around us. It's like this incredible domino effect. When we discovered fire, we got more than just warmth. It led to cooking, which totally changed how we eat and live. When we invented the wheel, it wasn't just about making carts. It paved the way for every single form of transportation we have today. Each human idea and invention unlocks a million new possibilities. So we have covered a lot today, from what a resource even is, to how it gets its value, to the fact that you are the most important resource of all. But believe me, we've only just scratched the surface. So I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. Now that we know what a resource is, what are all the different kinds of resources out there? That's exactly what we're going to dive into in part 2. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you then.